And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
Welcome everyone to Wednesday night with those guys. And this is where we talk about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. And if the weather has been nice where you are, please let me know in the chat how the weather is where you are, and if the weather has been nice enough for you to be able to get out and fly your drones and enjoy your drones. And when I say nice enough, some of us are under extreme heat, and standing out there in the sun is not nice at all, whether it be for pleasure or for work. It is not nice at all. It has been horrible. What's good, big man, out there? And the weather, here in the city, the last couple of days has been really hot. We've been back at it. I don't know, most of you know I coach high school football, and we're back at our summer training right now. And we had to hold off on yesterday. It was a little too hot for that. It's a little too hot for that. And today I'm here. I'm not out there with the guys, but So, according to what I'm seeing here, Lawrence, there's a couple of things going on the broadcast. I don't know what happened with
LinkedIn went down.
LinkedIn.
I'm looking at it now. It says this connection was disconnected. We're unable to stream to that destination. Public.
All right.
Now I'm going to click a link where it says watch on LinkedIn. And yeah, I think it's LinkedIn shutting it down.
All right, no problem. But yeah, anyway, so back at what we're talking here. Wow, shit. With being said, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. We got a few things to talk about tonight here. Not going too crazy tonight. Tonight's a little relaxed night. A few things we may have mentioned before. I know one specific thing we're going to talk about. We did mention before, and a few things. It seems to be hit. It seems to be a hit now. I see a few people out there doing a few things, and drones out there. There's, I guess, more DJI like, if you would say, right?
What happened?
I see there's a few more drones out there that's like DJI like.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Lawrence, how are you actually doing on this wonderful Wednesday?
I'm good, man. I'm good. The AC is kicking. I got the AC on low.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in for the evening, so I don't care what it's doing outside right about now because it's just too damn hot.
Right.
Like you said, we legally today made it a heat wave, 3 days in a row in New York, and they declared a heat wave. But it's got to be 90 degrees or better. I don't know how it is in other states, but that's what they declare a heat wave here in New York. Um, I'm good. I'm good, man. Sometimes the breathing's a little hard because the air's a little thick, but life is good.
Okay.
Life is good. No complaints so far.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with you? What's going on?
I mean, I've been working at a few things, and we've been doing a few things here and there, but I'm waiting to see what happens with this phone call that I got, and the guy was a little strange. I don't even want to talk about him at this time. I'll talk about it when it's actually a thing, because
Okay.
he was actually a little strange.
Okay. All right.
Although there is a few things, and I forgot to print out my printout for the stream, but that's all right. I mean, I'm good. I can always improvise.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No problem.
Even though I don't have a schedule.
Oh,
Um,
don't worry about it. I'll keep us on the half hour.
what
Definitely.
I did want to mention to everyone, and I noticed, you know, that like I said, people out there talking about alternative drones for DJI and everything like that. But we're
Hmm.
gonna get into a couple of things about that. And there's a bunch of stuff out there. But I was like, I just look at a lot of these drones, and I'm like, where the heck is the consumer drones going to come from? But hey, let's look at these thing here. What I
There's a
wanted
few
to
new consumer drones.
Yeah, I know. But what I wanted to mention, and I always gotta mention these guys because some really good guys. You know, this northeast U.S. drone meetup
Yep.
happens to be taking place September 5th through the 7th. You know, like I said, it has the meet and greet at. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna just pound this one into your head till you hate it. At Snookers, and actually, that's on September 5th. It's billiards. Well, basically, it's a sports bar, right? They got screens for you to be able to view, and they have billiards, and there's actually a bar. So sports bar, right? Billiards and sports. Just like when we go down to Florida, same difference. Just it'll be up in Rhode Island.
Okay.
So make sure you check that out. No, no.
Yeah,
But
I
look,
agree. By hook or crook, I'm going to be there. I don't
you know
know
what?
where. I don't know
Mhm.
what's going on right now, but I do intend on being there.
Okay.
We
Well, check.
we those guys plans we plan on being there to represent New York. We know there'll be some other people up there from down here in New York, so we welcome it. Every time we go to Rhode Island, we represent pretty good, don't we?
Oh yeah, I wanna. I actually want to get out there and fly a little bit on Rhode Island.
I want to fly Fort Federal FPV. That's what I want to do. I want to fly that Fort FPV. The hell with camera drone FPV.
Really?
Yes, yes, that's an
You
objective.
you built like that now?
Yeah, we going. I'm doing like dudes, like you said. You saw a dude. He put his bird down and just leaped off the cliff, and all of a sudden you saw him come up. Yeah, that's how I'm living.
All right, we'll see.
That's how I'm living. I'll make sure I record in the DVR in case I lose the
All right.
bird. No, I doubt it. I doubt
Well,
it. I'm
you know
taking a
what?
backup. What,
Fly
what
close to
happened?
the fly close to the Huffers. They might be able to get it fit.
Oh, you're stupid. It's funny that was funny. The kids go there to huff paint and smoke weed and make out for the first time, and it's a hot spot to fly. If you haven't flown Fort Weatherville
Don't
up
blow them
over
up.
there in huh? And is that actually in Providence? Because that's
I don't.
outside, right? Just outside.
I don't know if that's. It's not in Providence, but don't blow them up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true. But it's an interesting spot. Interesting spot. Yeah. Once you find it, once you find it and get the proper directions. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Let me.
You're
I've been
funny.
I've been paying attention to the chat.
No, but
What's up, RJ?
I also wanted to mention, right? You I saw that, like I said, all these other DJI alternative, and I seen that everyone seems to be making a big talk about this Skyrover X1.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
basically, from what I'm looking at here, is a mini, right? It's a mini copter with a mini four.
Well, if you put the picture, you keep. Yeah, go ahead.
What happened?
I was saying if you could have kept the picture up a little longer because I I like it.
Well, it's a mini.
Yeah, but that's not the real mini that I want. The one I want, we're talking about later on.
Well, anyhow, here's the
Yeah.
thing. What I was looking at with this, right? And I've seen a lot of the guys that have reviewed this, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody is talking about the how it's like a DJI drone, and it looks kind of just like the mini. So I mean, but as everybody that has reviewed, like I said, it's talking about just like a mini. But the problem is that DJI has now gotten everybody hooked on the integrated screens. You remember when I told you that was the direction that they were going to go because of all of the issues that were starting to come about. Remember when apps couldn't be downloaded from the app stores anymore,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that was one of the ways of controlling the situation and making it a little easier for your customers to just download your apps, just go straight through the system instead of having to do it on your phone and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My only problem with it is they came out with with the it looks like an old N1 or N1 A1
Right.
controller, but
Mhm.
that's a good start. That's a great start.
It's not going to go any further.
You don't think so?
No,
You don't think so? It's just to
no,
put something in someone's hand. They take a cell phone and put it. You know, my cell phone actually looks like a tablet when I put my reading glasses on.
no. Not, it's not going to go any further as far as an integrated screen or anything like that. What I believe it is another situation of a licensing deal to
Yeah.
get like a DJI like uh, product. Because as far as I what was it what was it your man over at Drone U said something about the fact that the OG something I can't remember quote him actually says that it's DJI like.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you watched a couple of those YouTube videos, a few people were sworn to see had to sign an
What's up,
NDA
Gary?
saying that they would not mention DJI in their review video, so no one would compare it. So a few people they did their best not to mention DJI. Um,
Hmm.
hey Johnny, what's up? Gary. So
Yeah,
I wonder what's up with that.
I have no idea, but that's what I saw happening there with it. You know what, Lawrence? You know what I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you. What I wanted to really ask you about was this one thing that was a little puzzling to me, and well, it wasn't puzzling to me why they did it, but especially with the 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 unpairing of the drones
What do you
on
mean?
resale. But
Yeah.
this
Okay.
this thing that the upgrade to and I hope and I wish I could pass it down. But this upgrade now that became for the screen lock protection. How do you
Yes.
how do you feel about that? Because I was looking at it and I was like kind of mixed on it.
You know what? At first, when I first heard it, I was like, "Yeah, another password that I'd have to remember and stuff like that." But if you think about this, throughout the history of all DJI drones,
Hmm.
um, you could pretty much someone could steal your drone and cut it on if they know how to cut it on, or go to YouTube and have access to you, maybe whatever you were doing. But this password thing now I believe is effective because like Gary got had his drone stolen, remember?
Hmm.
Had they had that password lock on the remote, he would have
Hmm.
had at best he would have had the factory reset it. At most Gary's data would have been lost, but no one else would have saw it, you know. And not to say Gary's standing in the woods with his shorts on, taking a
No,
leak.
no, I got what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I got what you're saying, but some people have mixed feelings about it. But I feel that it works. It could kind of work in hand with the, if like when you mentioned about theft, with the pairing and unpairing.
mhm.
Now it totally bricks the entire system.
Yes, yes, yes. And the only way to repair it, actually to get rid of it, which they
Is to
shouldn't have
find
been
the
able to
guy
know,
that you stole it from.
is find him and beat his ass, or factory reset it.
Uh,
So
but how do you get
now
in
here's
it
the
to
trick thing,
factory
because
reset?
once you, but
How do
hold
you
on,
get into it to factory reset it?
there you go, there you go, there's the problem. Uh-huh.
It
There's the
totally breaks the
gotcha.
system.
There's the gotcha moment.
Right. So
And
it totally breaks the system.
they only did it to their new radios. I wonder if it'll trickle down
Right.
to some of the older antique stuff like we use.
The older antique stuff still works.
Yeah, I know, you're right. The old antique stuff still gets me money in my pocket. You're right about that shit. And hey, John, and I'm gonna fly until
The
I
old
can't
antique
fly
stuff
anymore.
can't fly no more.
Listen, fly it like you stole it. Not literally. Not literally. We're a little late. We're a little late on roll call, but we
You
can
know
try
what?
it.
Let's get into that because we do need to get to the actual
The
who is
stream,
in
the meat, the potatoes of the stream.
all kind of sort of the potatoes and the meat, but yeah, spaghetti and
When they stole
meatballs,
my drone, they got my
potatoes and meat.
remote and my iPad too. See? Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
Hey, John Olson.
Yeah, John
Yeah,
Olson said he just flew his Mavic 3 Pro. How do you like it, John? And if there are any questions you have, YouTube University is the place to go.
or just ask Lawrence. He's an expert.
Hey, all I have is a measly classic. I fly an Enterprise for work every now and then. That's about it. But getting into this roll call here, if you ready,
Um,
reset. You ready? If we can
uh-huh.
get into this right
Who
now.
do we have in the
Who do we
house?
have in the house right now? Okay, I'm going from the bottom up. It's too late if you typed after Flying Flynn. Media, John, what's up? How are you, John? I'm feeling the videos you're making. Shout out to you. Shout out to SJM Drones and Media across the pond. How you doing, Steve? Hope all is well. RJ Aerials. Ron, the man. What's going on? It shoots a lot of FPV and camera drone stuff like I do. John Olson representing Long Island, Strong Island, with his Mavic 3 Pro brand new that he just got. He's loving that. Gary, my Canadian friend. How are you, Gary? Grant
Gary.
Ariel. What's good, man? Shout out to my Canadian neighbor there. DJ Lee, Mr. Lee, how are you? Fly or die? You got a point there, bro. Fly
What's
or
good?
die.
What's good?
Take off, lift and land, Bronx, New York. We got to hook up. If you're going to play hooky next week and we're going to fly, let me know, man. You got my
Uh-oh.
number. Warren Akawasho. He said he would be popping in and out.
Warren.
Shout out to Warren Akawasho. Let's go up here with who else? Damn. Louisiana Helicam. How are you? Big shout out to you, sir. Hope all is well. Johnny Drone Fire was in the
Johnny.
chat early. I don't know if he's still there. The drone guy, 42. Angel.
What's
Me and
good, Angel?
Takeoff, Lift and Land, Eldon might be getting together for some FPV next week.
Elder, what's good?
Yeah,
Don't forget Lon, yo.
hit me up, yo. Lon, the man. Shout out to Lon. We appreciate you for coming through. If,
What's up?
let's see. I think we are. That's it, bro. That's it. I think we got everyone. Hit it again one more time, just in case with those who ain't here. What's up, Lon? Hope all is well with you.
Well, there's 14 watching, and I've seen the numbers jump up to as much as 18 watching when we started the roll call.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. All right. So, all
I
right. It
got
is what it is. The numbers will go up and down. We listen.
we'll
The
see what
show
happens.
must go on, plain and
Uh-huh.
simple. We got some
Yeah,
stuff to talk about tonight. We got 7 minutes. So, first sponsor.
really. Well, we got a couple of things to talk about, but what I did want to spend some time doing was thanking everyone who did show up tonight for showing up. Thank you very much, and we
And you
really
lurkers.
appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out and talking in the chat and hanging out with us. You know, we share our opinions on the things that's out there going on in this whole drone world, not just in the drone community.
Hmm.
I talk about everything that you can fly, from the things that you can fly to the things that you might be flying in. So that's what I'm talking about. So the world is changing around us, but there's a lot of little gadgets and stuff out there, Lawrence. That seem to be lurking and lurking and lurking out there, but we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a lot of them. And one of them was we're going to talk about tonight. That seems to be the talk now that well, it's long anticipated, and what happens to be the Osmo 360, whether you believe it or
Yeah.
not. And we're going to be talking about it tonight. But you said we got a sponsor to talk. We got a sponsor.
Yeah. We got 5 minutes. We got five
Yep.
minutes.
Okay, so let's talk about this Osmo 360 and remind me about their sponsor in 5 minutes. The Osmo 360 is almost here. So I from what I understand and what I see is that your man Jasper on the 24th seemed to be all dropped a link. He dropped he dropped a post that hinted to a release of this thing because I guess everyone, like I said, it was long anticipated. And
Hmm.
Jasper, Jasper Ellis, he dropped
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
He,
So
he dropped this here.
yeah, I saw that. Ooh, yeah. A tease to the and that was also in I guess on DJI on Twitter. But this
Yes.
here
Yes,
is
it was.
yeah, but Jasper had the seems to be having the skinny now with Drone XL. And which is a good thing because now it's no longer rumors anymore. You already know.
It's official. Yes, it is official.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I mean, so they've gone from it being just rumors to like this is what we're doing here. Like check this out and piecemeal it to you because we know the other guy can't do any better.
It does. It if it releases tomorrow, I want it. Big Matt,
Yeah.
it's supposed to
So
release tomorrow.
yeah. So
Um, oh
we're expecting to see this tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
And it's
So
supposed to
now
have some features that make it that much better than the competition out there. And I really want to see
right.
what it can do too.
And this is where I am going with this, Lawrence. I'm glad you said that because this is supposedly DJI's first 360 camera
Hmm.
from DJI, right? So let's look at this. We talk about the all-in-one that's AM. This thing we here we had that right. So what do we know about this? Because we have seen um, FCC licensing on this from going back to what October,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Going back to October on this, and then your man
And Z.
Hakasushi, he had specs that went back as far as May.
Right,
You
right.
remember
Yes, I do
Hakasushi?
remember. Hmm.
Yeah, Hakasushi So we've been talking.
Came up with all the paperwork and everything, and everyone's like,
Yeah, all the
I don't
specs,
I don't believe it until we
and
see it.
and nobody. I mean, we were waiting for this thing for how long now? From like we heard about it back in October.
A good little minute, yeah.
So now look at this. What we talking about now? We got FCC on it, right? But
Hmm.
will we see? No, but seriously, will we see this here in the states? Will customs allow this one through too?
You know what?
Because
I
I'm
think
like
that they
wondering.
might. I think that
Okay.
they might. You want to know why? Honestly, it's
Mm-hmm.
not a drone. It's not a drone. If
Yeah,
you notice
I see where you may be.
if anything
I
with the
see.
word drone is involved, forget about it.
No, but I see where you kind of going with that because you said that Ron was able to get his Power 2000, right?
Yeah.
Lauren?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Ron, for those of you who don't know, right, a gentleman called me about a week after the Power 2000 launched
hmm
and told me that DJI, straight from DJI overseas, maybe they had some here in the warehouse, but he got it from DJI, ordered it, and it came to his house on the day they said it was going to come and everything. FedEx now.
hmm
It came through FedEx because, they usually do electronics and stuff like that. UPS throws your shit at the door, but FedEx, they at least place it down nicely.
okay.
Nothing against UPS. I know
I
some
don't know what
UPS.
you're talking about because FedEx got many people got caught doing a lot of things.
I'm trying to be nice about it. I'm trying to be, but Ron, the guy that we know, he did get a Power 2000. So they are allowing DJI products into the United States, or they are allowing them to be sold in the United States.
Well, hold on a second, Lawrence. You got Angie still here. She's late to the. She didn't make roll call. So how you doing,
Hey,
Angie?
Angie, are you going to give her an explosion? I worked for UPS for a day and a half. Hey, Gary, that must have been a hoot. I'd like to hear that story one day.
Well, I mean,
Well, getting back to this DJI thing, that now keep in mind, it is their very first camera. Now, trust me, they've been
well, not
taking
camera,
notes.
but 360 camera.
Now, hold on. This isn't DJI's first time dabbling in the 360 world. If you remember, the Air 2S had a 360 device, which we've used. I've shot videos with it, called the Spear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was a separate device. You have the box there right behind you somewhere, the DJI Spear. And it was DJI's first version of the 360 camera. And what happened was it wrapped around the Air 2S, and I shot some pretty good footage with that thing. It was great. The drone was invisible.
It's in the box.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we still have it working. It works
In the box.
fine. Last time I used it, I had a ball with it. So now, and it's funny. You want to know why, Herman? That same box right there you got with that fits on the that Spear that fits on the Air 2S. How much you want to bet people start breaking out their Air 2S when that anti-gravity comes out? But we'll talk about that later. That's where I'm going with it. But we're gonna talk about that a little later.
Well, you know what? Talking about this 360, like I said, this is supposedly their first. So we've seen the specs, but it supposedly has a 1 inch CMOS
Mm-hmm.
equivalent sensor of a 1 inch 360 imaging. It does 360 imaging. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to. I want to see this launch. I want to hear how they explain that. But 8K video, 30 frames per second, 10-bit
Man,
V-Log camera,
stop. My mouth is
um,
watering.
100 and 120 megapixel stills. I'm and I like the size of it. Well, in comparison to when I saw it, look, well, I don't know if it is
Oh,
the
see,
same in spec comparison to like the camera that
can I make a correction real quick? B
what?
Mac put something in the chat. He said actually Insta360 made the spear. So that makes sense. But
Yes, they did.
DJI had the sense to mess around. All they need is one copy. You know that.
No, they did. Insta
Yeah.
360 did make the sphere. Yes, they
Yes.
did.
Yes. 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 So thank you for correcting me on that. Well, I didn't want. I was making it sound. I was making it sound like it was totally DJI's
What it was
tech
made for was for
for
the
that harness.
Air 2S, right? And the crazy part about it is that it gave DJI the room to think, to and and you know how DJI is. They put things together and keep it in the closet and wait
Yep.
until it's time. How, how's Buffer say it? It's time.
Yep. 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 And the music starts playing and the commercials start coming out. Yes, that's how they do it.
No,
Exactly how they do
yeah,
it.
just
Well,
wait.
anyway, I look forward to seeing this reveal in the morning. I have to be somewhere early in the morning, but
Where
at
you
9 o'clock, I will have my Bluetooth in and I will have that on screen no matter where I'm at.
where you go? Where you go?
Even if I get to excuse myself from where I'm at to
Where
watch
you
it.
go?
But
Where you
I'm
go? Where you
going,
go?
huh?
Where you go? Where you go?
Where am I going? Tomorrow's the 31st, man. Got some
Oh, okay.
business to take care of.
I got you. I know. I know. I got you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
No,
I'm listen. I look forward to this because the world of 360. All I can say is B Mac. He still uses his spear.
mhm.
I need to start using the one that we have there more because the world of 360 is going to be crazy. All I can say is YouTube University how to keyframe because that's what it's all about now. Keyframing video.
Well, see, that's the thing about about the 360 with DJI. I'm hoping that DJI keeps things the way they've always been. And
And
remember
don't
when
come
I
up with their own architecture, their own software. Well, you can forget about that. I
no,
can guarantee it'll be proprietary.
What I mean by is is that if you when I said to you when I saw the DJI was coming out with a new camera, a full frame camera, full and I kind of welcomed that because of DJI's. If anyone in the chat can contest to this, all of DJI products, the interface is
Hmm.
simplistic enough, just like an iPhone,
For anyone to use.
anyone to be able to figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
You
That's
understand
true.
what I'm saying to you?
That is true.
Even from to the you know,
Yeah, yeah. Anybody can. Anyone. If you could go to YouTube, yeah, keyframing adds a ton of work to the edit process, but I think
you're
the end
you're
result is worth it, especially for content creators. Yes,
you're
because
absolutely right. But
mhm,
what I'm saying to you is that DJI has its way of making things easier because this is saying that this is a drone for everyone, right? With the
yep,
content creator in mind. So, like I
yes,
said, when they talked about stuff like that for when Insta360 was talking about those type of things. So this with DJI is more so simplistic when it comes to their interface, and I think that they're going to make things
hmm,
a little easier for their user because okay, remember when they came out with the what you call the potato, some guys call it the piece of
yeah,
shit,
yeah, the FPV,
and,
the
right.
potato, or the
Then
piece of
they
shit
came
that
out
they
with the
call it.
Avata, and I told you this is DJI FPV. This is for guys transitioning over from camera drones to FPV, and for
Hmm.
people who want to fly DJI drones that are just getting in and thinks that that's a cool thing to do. So let me get that as an FPV drone. I got the goggles and everything. I'll learn this way. But for the most part, it was for people transitioning from camera drone over. And most of the and think about this. DJI at the time that from the time that it came out,
Right.
their core user knew the entry level was $1,500.
Right.
So that was for guys who were going to spend $1,500 at minimum or so to spend to fly something like that. So
Correct.
that is where that all comes from. So I get that whole point and thing.
We're 9 minutes past our first sponsor, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I thought you was
I
watching
know
this.
I was watching it, then I started chatting in the chat and
We'll
paying
go to the
attention.
sponsor. We'll go to the sponsor and we'll be right back.
For a live stream that talks
Sorry
about
about
everything in the drone world. Tune in every Wednesday night to Wednesday Night with those guys.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys that are all right. You know what I mean? Even though they don't know how to tell time, but you know, they're all right.
We're timers and all. We're timers and all, man.
No, but
Is that-
tomorrow morning, I want to check that out though. Seriously,
I do as well.
If
Big
anything,
Mac says if it's sellable, if they're selling it here, he wants one. You gotta have today's world. You gotta have a 360 camera, handheld or something on you.
what you think the price is?
The price of this. It's funny you happen to mention that because the price of the X5 is what? X5 price is. I didn't want the BMW, even though I'll take one. Hold on.
If you sell me a BMW X5 for the same price as that camera, I'm on it.
I want 5 of them. There we go. The X5 is going for $560 right now. Okay, give or take. Then they have the action bundle. Then they have the action bundle for about $659. This is in US dollars at B&H Photo.
Excuse me.
I'm guesstimating this camera.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I know where you're going.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say it outright. And
Okay.
I believe that DJI is disrespectful enough to price that camera
At
comparable
$400?
No, to their DJI Action Cam.
No.
And
If they do that,
and not to the price of that.
if they do that, one of my bills gonna be late this month. I'm telling you right now, somebody's getting paid late this month. You have to wait until week 3 or 4 to get paid for that bill. Let them price it the price of an action camera, 3 and change, $400. Watch how many of them sell. Man, I'm not playing. Big Matt says it's going to be. Big Matt says it's going to be around 7 for the whole bundle.
No, I'm just stirring the pot.
Everyone's thinking about 7. Angie thinks 5. I honestly think DJI is going to be, and this is me personally, Herman, and everyone in the chat. I honestly think DJI is going to be disrespectful to Insta360 and charge $400 for that camera.
I'm telling you this. I'm not.
$400 for that camera. I agree with you, Herman. They're going to be disrespectful and charge.
Honest 5.
And you know what's going to happen?
$5.99.
You think so? We're going to find out. We will definitely find out.
$5.99 is just enough to not really have the foot surgically removed.
Yeah.
Just enough for me to slide it out.
You can still feel your toes,
but not have it surgically removed.
We shall see. And I'm telling you, if it comes out, I mean, their Action. Okay, what is the price of their Action 5 right now? Hold on.
Well,
DJI
they throw the
ACT
prices around on those cameras
Action
to the
5
point where.
Pro
Hmm.
right now is going for 450.
Hmm.
It's going for 450 right now. So
Add
okay,
a buck on that, and you got the 360. I'm
you
gonna
got the
smack you.
360. Okay,
You'll be
so
like,
I
"Oh
would
my
say
God,
about
here's the 360."
550, six
How
hundred
about that?
dollars. Yeah. Other people were saying about $700 for the bundle. So that sounds
Mhm.
about right. You make it
How
about,
about that? Yeah, listen.
huh?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Damn.
You're right. Because
Yeah, all of y'all that came up with those calculations so close, you can't say you're not a DJI fanboy.
you got
How much was the
you.
Pocket 3 when it first came out? Hold on, I'll tell you. I'll tell you in a second. How much was the Pocket, right? 3 when it came out. Let's see right here. The Pocket 3, according to them, and it's spinning here. Hard question. Well, when it comes up, okay, let's see. Pocket 3 combo, $350, released in 2022.
Okay.
DJI is going to be disrespectful. I'm telling you, the Insta to 360 and all of them, and
Mm-hmm.
GoPro, and if they come out with if that 360 camera comes out about $400 to $500, they're
Mm-hmm.
flying off the shelves, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, they always undercut their competition. They always do.
Someone will be disappeared.
Okay. You remember when Autel released that drone, and then DJI came out with the Air 2S, and then
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Autel was left in the corner like this.
Yeah, shaking. Like you're right, shaking. Like they got a 1-2 to the stomach. Yes. You guys remember that, right? Ortel came out with that mini drone or that mini size drone. What I forget what
No, it
model
was
it was.
before that. It was even before that. It was the what was that drone that they came before they came out with those mini
Before they
drones?
came out with the 2 or 3 minis. I know
Right.
what you're
It's
talking
right
about.
after they came out with the three different versions of this drone, where you can
Yeah.
get the interchange, and then DJI dropped the Air 2S. They were like,
Uh-huh.
"Damn, well, and then that shit
And
better
that
than
Air 2S hit him in the head, didn't it?
for less money."
Oh no, not the Spark. Not the Spark.
What?
No,
No, who was
Ortel.
Spark?
It was Ortel that came out with the drone. I'm trying to think
I
of the
think it
name
was
of it.
when they went to the when they did the was it the when they upgraded from the second drone of the
Mm-hmm.
yeah it was one of them because I never bought one.
What? Yeah.
I never bought one. I you see, and a lot of people talk about DJI fanboy, and
The
it's
Evo.
it's
The
yeah,
Evo. The
it's the
Autel
Evo, yeah,
Evo. Yeah,
the
Autel
two
Evo.
Evo 2.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Now watch this. Now here's the thing. A lot of people talk about DJI fanboy, and I kind of dispute the whole thing a little bit, just a little bit, because let me ask you guys, truthfully speaking, because I found DJI back in the early Phantom years.
Right.
Did you know about drones before DJI? Did the drone that you bought first lead you to buying the DJI because the
Yeah.
price was a little cheaper?
Yeah. In fact, people told me, Herman, people told
No,
me,
seriously.
don't
There's a first.
buy
No,
anything
hold on a
else.
second. Hold on, not to cut you off. But the drone that you purchased first,
Mm-hmm.
the drone you purchased because the DJI one was a little too expensive, and that was what happened for a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you remember early meetups, there was a lot of DJI drones. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't. There was a lot of everything.
There was a lot. There were like two, 3, 4 brands, different brands of drones.
Right. And then as DJI started to expand their market and make things more affordable for
Mm-hmm.
every level, you started to see more and more DJI drones at meetups because it's just like this. And I remember back when I was a kid, right? There were a lot of different cars out there in the neighborhood. And I remember my father, because of the job that he had, he went out and bought a Cadillac. Now
Right.
now I'm not bragging or making a lot of noise, but no one else on the block had one. And no one
Right.
in the neighborhood that we knew had one. And it was strange because it was like at that time it was like the thing that everybody had a desire to want. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just like we talk about the the Corvette today. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and just like the DJI drone. So with the DJI drone being the thing of the thing that everybody wanted, it's like you know I don't know how to say this, but it's help me out here, Lawrence. I'm kind of tied on where
What's that?
to say the DJI drone is like the drone that everybody wants, and now no one can get it. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's nerve wracking. But I'm looking at we all talk about competition
Mm-hmm.
and things out there coming, and I see that now Insta360 has thrown their hat into the game,
Yes. Here we go. Anti-gravity. This is
and
what I want.
and I know that guys like you are interested in this because
Oh hell yeah.
because when I got this fear, I got this fear because I knew that you was the 360 guy now, and even when we use the 360 camera now. Let me get into this because when we do stuff with 360, and when it comes to the Matterport,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm all over that.
Flawless.
But when it comes to like using the 360, um, the 360 camera to do Matterport work, I rather leave that up to you. And
I
I
hear
just
you.
it troubles me because I'm just listen, use the 360 for you, and I'll let you
I've
do that.
gotten comfortable using it.
But you know, I don't mind using the Matterport for 360 work because it's simple. It works seamless with the system. But according to this now with this into 360, yes, the company that happens to be known for its 360 cameras is doing not FPV, but they're actually doing uh, drones now. And this is a good thing, I believe. So what is it, Igor? Your man, Igor? Yeah, Igor.
Yeah.
He was he happened to be all over it. Um, I noticed with the post
Mm-hmm.
from the other day, and I just look at at this here that he posted,
Yeah.
and this is not the first post. I mean, he's had a few of them. But what I do credit the most on this is that, like I said, this anti gravity drone that they're supposed to be
I
releasing is
want
said to
it.
be
I want it. I want it.
August. It's said to be released in August, and I know you, like I said, are good with the whole 360 editing and everything like that.
I'm decent. I'm there's still a lot to learn, but thank you. I'll take that.
I'm good back and forth, and I'm good back and forth when I talk about the whole 360 camera thing,
Yeah.
because like I said, I'm hoping that the DJI is simplistic with their 360, but in return, as far as the 360, Insta360 and flying their drone, I'm hoping that the learning curve and whatever they have in store for with this drone is not so difficult that, like they said, that this is a drone for everyone,
Right.
but with creators in mind. So
I
how
wanted to
are you
interrupt real quick
to
because
make that?
I just
Yeah.
saw the chat. But
Mhm.
what Tom had just said, by the way, Insta360 is also located in Shenzhen, China.
We
Keep
know
this in
that.
mind. Keep this in mind, guys. They're allowed to come into the country.
We
That
know that, Tom.
360 drone. Let's see if that 360 drone is able to come here. I want it. I
I'm
want it. I want it.
and
That's
we know
another
that,
damn
Tom.
bill that's
And
going to be late. Between that and the 360 camera, I'm going to be a broke ass.
we know that, Tom, and I'm glad you brought that up because right now they're messing with DJI and Hotel because they're capable.
Yes.
You understand? They're capable
Yes.
drones, and those are the drones of choice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with this happening, who else is next?
Huh. Huh.
And you're right. You're right. You're very right on that, Tom. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing what this, because this is what, sub 250. So we're
Yeah.
talking about 249 grams. They're talking about 8K. I'm hearing.
Yep.
This is supposedly to be launched in what, August?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, August, is it? Yeah, is it? I
I'm
don't know.
telling you.
What?
Telling
No,
you.
I don't know when this is going to be released, but yeah, August is what I'm hearing.
It's
August, yeah.
supposed it was rumored to be
It was rumored
released
August.
sometime in August. I don't care when it's released. I want one.
Let's see what happens.
I, if I have to go visit one of my Canadian friends and come back with one, I want one.
Okay, you're going to
So
trek through the snow to get one.
listen. Niagara Falls is a mutual meeting spot.
I hear you, but you
You
know what,
know,
Lord?
I'll rent a car to go across. Yes, it's almost that time. But it's we still got 4 minutes till
Okay,
sponsor and FPV
okay.
Corner.
Go ahead, tell me what you were going to say about it. You're gonna trek across the snow to
Listen,
get.
I will meet anybody at Niagara Falls with a check. In fact,
That's
not
okay.
even. I tap to pay nowadays. So I'm willing to meet you at Niagara, and and we can talk from there. I'll come across to the Canadian side, visit, bring back a few gifts, things for people. That's what tourists do. Maybe buy something for myself, a drone. Who knows? And then come back across Niagara.
You know what? A lot of people were dealing with a Korean site. What's Tom saying here?
My issue with many users of Insta360 cameras get put off by the back end editing software. So I'm very interested to see how DJI handles their 360 post editing software. I am too, because
Right, Tom. That's what I was saying.
yes, Herman had mentioned that earlier. Lawrence is going to make a trip overseas for one. No, not even. Don't even have to cross overseas. Right to Canada. Niagara Falls, they have a Canadian side, they have the United States side. I'm good.
Lawrence is going to cross over ice,
Listen,
brooks, not rivers, not
sometimes
seas.
sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So that's it pretty much. We got
Lawrence
three
is going
minutes
to
till our
Lawrence
sponsor.
is going to go to Canada where he's crossing over brooks, rivers, and streams, not seas.
Well, I may not take the same route I took going
Oh,
in.
God knows.
No, 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 definitely. I would use my passport and everything.
Take Tate with you, so that way the same drone that you bought.
You see what Tom put?
You
He
can
said,
take your
I
cell
purchased my
phone to it.
Mavic 4 Pro creator combo from South Korea at a
Right.
much lower price than Adorama.
Thank you, Tom.
Hello? Yeah, yeah,
I,
it's that simple.
I might be calling you, Tom.
You said you might be calling.
The phone rings, Tom, and you see my name come up in the call ID. Yes, that's me.
Okay, okay. Well, we got 2 minutes
Well,
until
you know what? Let's go to the sponsor, and then we can get into what FPV Corner.
FPV Corner. Sure,
Yeah,
sure, we can do that. If
we,
just have to wait for our guest to come back, and we can go into it. I don't want to start
he's,
it and then we bring him
he,
on and he's not there.
well, he's in the champagne room doing whatever it is that he's doing.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yes, yes,
we
yes.
don't have a green room on our live stream. It's a champagne room,
Yeah.
and you can do whatever you want in there.
Customized bottle about this big, just for yourself.
That's how big it is. Oh, damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, Tom,
Okay. We
I gotta
ready?
call.
Let's hit the
I got.
sponsor and get into
I gotta
FPV Corner.
call. No, hold on. I gotta call a sponsor. The sponsor told me there was full size bottles.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. So I'm the only one that gets the little bottles of champagne.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll go right into the sponsor, then we'll go FPV corner, and we'll get right into it. Let's go to the sponsor.
Okay, that'll work.
Dronadair. If you're Part 107 and you're looking to scale your operations and you want to get out and do all the work and leave all of the office work someone else, then Dronadair is for you. Place where you could get tools to make you a more knowledgeable pilot, then that's for you, Dronadair. Then where you can meet new clients, Dronadair, that's for you. So check it out. There's a link in the description. Dronadair, it's for you. Hey, we're back. No, but
Okay.
seriously, Dronadair is a nice little program. And if you're interested in something like that and you're looking to start your own business
Mm-hmm.
and really want to help yourself, organize, then
They help with billing. They
yeah,
give you a small
everything.
website space, all of that.
And yeah, it's all there, and it's all in one package. Then check it out.
Okay.
Seriously.
All
And
right.
we have coming up. What do we have coming up next?
The
I'm trying.
FPV Corner.
Yeah, I know that, but yeah, the whole thing here has been a little juggled up, and I don't know what the hell they did with this thing. But Evil Mux does some strange things, but I got it right now.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, Lawrence? Herman?
What's up? What's up, Mike?
Mike,
How are you?
Well, other than being 100 degrees and oh my God, and me and
Yeah,
my
well,
carpal tunnel syndrome here. Supposed to have
oh,
surgery. I keep putting it off. I got to work, and I can't take
bro,
6 weeks off.
bro,
So
I got one
yeah,
for both hands.
yeah, me
For
too. I'm
both
just
hands,
trying to
bro.
go one at a time. The dominant hand has to get done first, and then
You
I'll.
see her? You see Herman's hand? You see the splice on it? He just
Yeah.
had it done. He just had it
How did
done,
it
bro.
work? How did it work out for you? How many days were you disabled? They told me a month. It depends on everybody.
how
Everybody's
long?
different.
How
They
long they
said
tell
four to
you?
six weeks. 4 to 6 weeks before I can get
About
back to work.
about that, depending on what you do. But this is the
Boring. Yeah.
this is the second one.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
That's why I keep putting it off. So who knows? Well, it's
well,
tough to get old, right?
well, you get it done now. But welcome to FPV Corner, Mike. Mike
Thanks, man.
Blades. Um,
Thank you. I'm excited to be on. I was looking forward to it. I was at Gillette Stadium all day watching the Patriots practice. So
Oh,
it was hot out there.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah,
all
that
yeah,
right,
yeah.
sounds fun.
And I got an autograph today. I got Mike Vrabel, the coach. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well,
nice.
that's Andrewsy there, but you can hardly see it. It's in black Sharpie, but
Mm.
it's kind of tough with the light.
Okay,
But yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I breathe the
Nice.
heat and been building a couple of drones. So in between work and building, but so what this one is, I don't know, FPV cycle.
Yeah.
So it's called the Glide. It's got 8 millimeter arms. You see how thick
Really?
the arms are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It
So
comes
that
like
one
that,
there,
8 millimeter.
eight
That's
millimeter. It's designed by a guy named Aaron Ciotti, and the designer, the main guy is Bob. I forget his last name, but he owns FPV Cycle. He's a dentist. That's why this, like, there's a couple of them called the Floss. This one is the
okay.
Glide. I have a couple of, yeah.
Interesting.
I got a couple. This one here is the original Glide. I got a that I broke, and I. That's why I think they made
Eight
the thicker
millimeter
arms.
arm. For those of
Exactly.
you who don't know, who are in the FPV, the standard arm that comes usually is 5 millimeter.
You're right.
TBS
Yep.
is a company that started making them 6 millimeter, and now I find out they have an 8. I have a TBS frame with the 6 millimeter frame that I've never broke. From day one, I started flying years and years ago. My very
Mhm.
first drone, it has crashed thousands of times, never broke. So
All
now
right.
8 millimeter, you could probably, that sounds like a kamikaze drone.
Well, it's supposed to be what they did different on this one too is they have brass little nuts that go in between the frame and the electronics. So it helps with the resonance, the
Okay,
interference. In other words, if you're flying analog and here's the rest of it. I gotta just put it all in there. Speedy B stat.
okay.
Let me take that out. Let's see. I already soldered everything, but I wanted to wait for a few more parts to come in, but
People are saying they're glad to see you on the FPV corner and glad to see you still building
uh,
and doing
yeah,
things. But
absolutely.
but
So that one's the Polar Pro. Cadix, the
yeah,
Polar Pro right here.
I
Yeah, that's
still
going in
have
there.
a I still have a Cadix Polar Pro in my 7-inch FR7,
I
which
remember when you put
I
that in,
wanted to
yeah.
convert. I wanted to convert to O3, but with these tariffs going on, O3
Well, yeah,
units have seemed to have disappeared.
that's
You
right.
know,
Yep, that's
but I'm
right.
not giving
So,
up. I'm
no,
not
I
giving up
mean,
hope.
but it keeps me busy, and I've always liked. I like building them, and I do love flying them, obviously. But I do like all my life. When I was in the Air Force, I went in for heavy equipment mechanic, working on payloaders and the flight line. So I've always been good with the mechanics and stuff. And right now, and that's why I got into the regular camera drones, which I love. I still have my Mavic 2 Pro that I still fly, and I love the
Wow.
photos and the video that comes out of it. I
Okay.
just got into, yeah, right after I bought that 5 years ago, is when I got kind of bored, right? So I just figured, let me check this FPV out, and it's just a rabbit hole that I'm
Before,
down. I'm definitely glad because I'm clean and sober 7.5 years now, and I needed a hobby.
congrats,
I know myself.
congrats,
Yeah,
congrats.
thank
So
you.
you
Thanks.
celebrate. Now, I wanted to ask you real quick because you're an
Hmm.
FPV, you're on FPV Corner. I try to do this once a week.
Hmm.
What keeps you flying FPV? The fly, crash, repair, repeat, or the adrenaline that you get every time you fly?
Yeah, that's right. The adrenaline. I try not to crash. I don't like, the parts aren't cheap anymore. I
Well,
do
yeah.
like to fly fast, and I mean, and that's the idea of why I bought the 8 millimeter Glide. I love that frame because the original Glide flew out of all my quads. I mean, I got a few here that are in is the bots. What is this? The Grinderino that I'm putting back together. It's another. I forget what's in this one. It's an older one. It's still analog. I'm in the currently trying to one by one convert them, but
Well,
yeah,
I advise
they
you.
fly well.
I'm going to give you some advice before I put on your video. I had to go snatch a video.
I couldn't find
Actually,
one without the
that
music.
actually, well, I have one FPV Cycle Glide 5 Power Loop Fail.
Okay, there you go. Then there you go.
I
That's
have
the one.
that because I
Yeah.
was
All
allotted
right.
like 2 minutes, and this goes just slightly over 2 minutes. but
Okay.
we can talk. We can talk over the video.
Sounds good. All right. Let's
Okay,
hit it.
give me a second.
Beautiful.
I'll cue it up right here, and I just want to make sure. Well, it says share audio, but I have it down very, 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 very low,
There we go.
and we could start. You can see it right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Wow,
what,
that's a
what
while
goggles?
ago.
What goggles are you using?
Those are my, geez. Uh, they're right here. The Sky Zone 04X. Yeah.
Okay, the Sky
Yep.
Zones. Okay,
Yep. Ooh, yeah, the Sky Zone 04X. And they got the OLED screen, which I
okay,
love. And it's, I mean, this, when I bought them, I think they were close to 600, and that was almost 5 years ago. So,
damn,
and they're
wow,
still, I think they're still out there for over two, you know. They're
really?
great goggles. They really are. But
Okay,
since I got my DJI right here, and
I don't
what
think
happened?
they can't see any of the DJI stuff until after I stop sharing the video.
I got you. I
I think
got you. I
everyone's
know.
everyone's looking
That's
at the
right.
video.
I'm new to this, Lawrence.
It's okay,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
okay. Is this one of your spots you frequent? Because
This is
I need to
Pawtucket.
I need to learn how to fly around trees. I'm getting bolder and bolder,
Yep.
and this
Yep.
looks like a
Mhm.
good spot to learn how to fly around in and around trees at.
What's nice about this area is right up the street from my house, number one, and as you can see, there's not many people around. So if
Yeah,
you
and
go in,
I see a lake in
yeah,
the background. Do you go out over the
exactly. Yep.
water?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
chase boats. I love chasing the boats. Yeah, I'm getting pretty confident. So I look at it this way: if it goes in the water, it goes in the water. But it's only stuff. I try
Yeah,
to
you're
get
right.
more confident, and this,
It can easily be
yeah,
replaced.
yeah. But I mean, I try not to go. I won't go over the water with a $1,000 drone, but it's something I
Well,
built. It.
what protocol are you using? Are you using Crossfire?
Yes, always have.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's
yep.
a tip. Here's a tip for
Hmm.
flying over water.
Hmm.
Anything crossfire, and I found out I lost a drone at about 50 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour,
Uh huh.
about 3 feet above the water. For some reason, crossfire and Jimmy Warden, who's an FPV pilot out of Jersey, he chases speedboats. He has told me the same thing. Let me
Yeah.
just take this off screen, and I'll pull up our camera. But
All right.
what happens is, for some reason, crossfire, the signal just goes dead over the
Right.
water. I don't know
Wow.
why. It doesn't reflect, it just goes out. I had it
Hmm.
happen to me at 50, 55 miles an hour, 3 feet above the water. Jimmy Warden chases cigarettes,
Yeah.
cigarette racing
Yeah.
boats. He
Yes.
chases those. And every time he goes below 10 feet, he loses a bird.
Wow.
And so
I've never
so
had.
it forced him to switch over to ELRS.
Yeah. See, I hear all good things about the ELRS because I've always, I hate change, and once the crossfire worked, and I got
Yeah.
used to it, I didn't want to switch over,
No,
but
see, that's the
it's
same thing with me. That's the
yeah,
same thing
right.
with me, but it's keep crossfire. I'm saying crossfire is
I want to
fine,
try that
but
ELRS.
flying
Yeah.
over water, stay at least 10 feet or higher.
Oh,
Because every
well, that's
time,
good to know because I've done it. I've
the two
skimmed the
times
water.
I've lost the rig, bro, I was below 10 feet.
Oh man. Well, thanks for that advice, because
But
you know,
listen,
yeah.
oh, wait a minute, I forgot to put your channel. Damn, I'm
Yeah, I
slacking here.
haven't
Sorry
posted
about
in a
that.
while.
You
Working
got
well.
time.
Everything's in the description, right, Herman?
Yeah, everything. It's in the description, but you have time.
Okay,
You
cool.
have time. You have time.
Oh,
Yeah.
we do have
You have
time.
time.
Okay, okay,
You still
cool.
have time.
But I want to know. You say you're switching over. You switching over to digital? Are you going to HD
Digital.
zero? Are you going to
I
O four? What are
Yeah, I
you
got
going?
the I got the digital now. I got two units that I'm gonna put this one, this camera here, I'm putting in the in the glide with the 8mm arms, and I have another one somewhere that's going to probably either go into probably the Grinderino because I love this frame. This is I blew up the it was an all-in-one that I had in
Yeah,
here, so I'm
yeah.
going to put a stack in there instead. The Speedy B, the same one I'm putting in 5-inch. I'm going to be putting on that. That
Okay.
frame is great. It's just fun to fly the smaller ones, and I mean, they're all fun to fly. You know, I got a ProTech 35 that I just I'm rebuilding because I busted the camera out of that one. But that's fun to fly. Also, they're all in its own way, and what you need to do. Like if you're filming something, I love the ProTech because it's almost like a regular 5-inch drone. It's got the power. You know,
Yeah,
ProTech
yeah.
35. Yeah, I fly.
That's what
It's
they're doing with ultralights and 3-inch birds. I see now they're ripping around like 5-inch
right,
birds now.
right.
With
That's right.
but on impact they disintegrate.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Well,
It's a lot
well,
of
we
fun though.
know.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's
I
yeah.
I want to have you back on here again, but hey, little Shart, Bo Shart, how are you? I
Are
want to
you
have you
coming up for
back
the
on here.
meetup?
Good.
Yes, yes, we are. Our
Okay.
Oh yeah,
plans are.
that's good.
Yeah. Awesome. The
Uh,
hotel is right around the corner from my house. You can
oh,
walk
get
to my
out.
house from where the hotel is. Yeah.
Oh, get out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay,
That's
because
gonna
I
be
was
good.
mentioning earlier I want to fly Fort Weatherwill on
Weatherall.
FPV.
Yeah,
Weatherall,
yeah.
yes,
Yep.
FPV.
There was
I
a
flew it
video
with a
on my
camera drone.
channel.
Huh?
There's a video on my channel with Fault Weatherall, but I had that I had some music on that one too. I was flying at Fault Weatherall. It was sort of like a vlog style. Um,
Okay.
Jamestown, yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Well, I want you to put out some more videos, man.
I'm gonna. I
So
just bought an Action 4, so I got to
Oh, okay.
I got to get some video going. Yeah, yeah. I love that camera because I had broken my second GoPro 8. I had two. One
okay.
went. One
Yeah.
one went and hit the grass, Lawrence and Herman. It hit the grass like from 20 feet. No damage at all, but the camera just died. And
Wow.
it was in it was in the in a case, so I don't understand that one. But the second one, I was about 100 feet up and hit the pavement, and with a heavy, uh, the heavy 3D printed case, it's still destroyed. And the 2-year warranty just ended a month before I
That's usually
crashed.
how things happen.
I mean, it's really, I'm telling you, it's crazy. So I decided to just get rid of GoPro and go with the Best Buy had one Action 4 left. And I ran my local one.
Oh,
I ran
oh,
over there and grabbed it. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
So
All right.
yeah, and
Well,
I
listen.
really like it. Yeah, I
I
like it.
want
I
to
haven't.
see some footage from those new rigs you're building.
You got it.
Those new
When
joints you're building, man.
you
I
guys,
look forward to it. 'Cause you've
man, me
helped
too,
me
man.
out.
But
You've helped me out in my early day.
yeah,
Uh,
I started the battery cable on for you. On yeah, 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 yeah.
yep.
That was when you were just
Now
starting.
I've learned
How are you
flux is
doing
your
with the
friend.
soldering?
Now I've learned flux
You're the
is your
man.
friend.
Yeah. That's right. And the heat, you got to have a good. You know, you really
I
got to
have a
heat it up.
decent
Like this heat.
I have a decent soldering gun that I can adjust the temperature on. I use a flathead. See, you got the monster build right there.
Yeah, I
Okay.
also got
Okay.
a T100 that I keep in my bag. It's the little portable one.
Yeah, those are the ones you plug into the lipo batteries.
Yes, I have
Yeah,
one
you
of those.
plug
They
in.
work great, but they don't get hot enough. They only get 400 degrees. This
Yeah,
one
it's
goes up
only for
to
light. That's only for
800.
light wire jobs. Light
Exactly.
solder. If a wire snaps off. But listen,
That's
we got
right.
to get on with our next segment. I wanted to
All
thank you
right.
for coming on.
Thanks,
I just
guys.
put your YouTube channel on. Like
Awesome.
Mike doesn't do a lot of posting, but I'm trying to encourage him to do post more stuff so that
Yeah, I will.
we
I
can.
will.
You
I
build. You might as well
promise.
Instead
show
of
this
doing
stuff
it on
off.
I
just in
know. I
time.
promise. I have all good intentions, and I mean, I got so much footage. But it's like, it's just you get busy. But I definitely need to make some
Oh,
time,
oh,
like a
Mike,
couple of
Mike,
hours,
Mike,
sit
Mike,
down.
Mike, Mike. Hold on, stop.
I
It's
got
not
you.
that you're busy. You
Yeah,
do it for you do it for yourself. You can share it.
that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I hear
yeah.
you. All
That's
right.
all.
Yep.
You
Agreed.
doing it. you're doing it for yourself to be able to do what
Yep.
you want to do to enjoy what you enjoy.
Yeah. I think
Share it,
sometimes I do it.
share it
I'm
with,
afraid
share it with your
of
friends.
it's not good enough type of deal. You know what I
And you
mean?
know what?
I f-
I
yeah,
said the same thing,
yeah.
and here I am 6 years later.
I know you guys are doing great, man. Looking forward to seeing you guys coming up. Maybe I'll have you over for dinner. Like I
Listen,
said, it's
Thank
just
you.
5 minutes from my house, man. So,
Thank you.
and
listen.
we're
I
in the
would.
process of moving into our new place. So,
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
yeah, by September 1st, we'll be into our new house.
Mm.
So, yeah,
Nice.
which is two
Nice.
streets over from where we are now. So that's even better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right. Well, listen.
yeah.
I appreciate you coming on, man, and get
Hey,
building
thanks
so
for
I can
having me.
see some. Get building so I can see some more footy, man, from you.
Congratulations, bro.
Absolutely. Hey, look at this one. Mavic 2 Pro right there behind me. See it?
It's a great picture.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
that's
know that
Providence.
spot. That's where we
That's
had to meet up.
Providence. Yes,
That
you
spot
got
is
it.
from where you had to meet up.
I
Nice.
got lucky on
Nice.
that day. I said, wow, I'm going to blow that up. Yeah, Mavic 2 Pro. Yeah, I love that camera.
Nice.
What are you going to do? All right, guys. It was great. I
Listen,
appreciate it.
listen. Enjoy the rest of your evening, man. I appreciate
Thank
Hey,
you
you.
for
thanks for
coming
having me
on.
on. I
Not a
appreciate
We
it.
problem.
appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Herman.
you.
Thank,
Thank you.
thanks a
All right,
lot.
guys. See you in September.
Yes,
We'll,
definitely, man.
we'll
God
see
willing.
you.
All right.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right. That's cool.
That was
Let me
nice.
see
I like
here. How would I get
that.
okay. I'm glad to know you had fun being on the stream.
Yeah, that was fun. No, it
Now,
was fun.
for those of you out there who have
Mm.
no FPV pilots with small channels and you'd like to have them or tell them about the FPV Corner, tell them to hit me up on Facebook. I'm always looking for someone. And I know FPV pilots can be a little snooty sometime, but if you know somebody who wants to be on, pass their name by me and let me know. Hit me up on Facebook, DM me, or leave a message in a video or something. And that's FPV Corner. We went a little over, but that's okay. You said that we had time.
Yeah, I fudged it. But we got coming up next here, we got FCC has green light.
Neo 2.
The Neo 2.
Yes.
Now, the Neo 2, right? DJI has, I guess, the Neo 2 has come up on the FCC website, Lawrence.
Uh-huh.
And as an FCC,
Keep
well,
going,
let's put it
Herman.
this
Excuse me for 10 seconds.
okay.
Keep going.
Well, as part as FCC as is concerned, um, the licensing is the first hurdle that all or should I say all or any wireless enabled product must have that licensing.
Yes.
So from what I am seeing, the Neo 2 has FCC licensing,
Okay.
and um, even though I should say they have this FCC licensing, as we can see here, I'm not sure. Well, we've seen other drones that had FCC licensing, which is we've seen the Mavic
True.
4, that was not brought here to the
Released.
US. So, like I said, once again, we're not sure on this one, but we're hoping for the best. Um, as far as the documentation is showing on the FCC licensing, the Neo 2 is powered by a 1606 million, or should I say, a 1,606 milliamp battery, which happens to be an upgrade, Lawrence, from the other one, the previous one, which
Yeah.
was 1435 milliamp capacity. So as far as the
They're
weight,
giving it more flight time.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe give or take features. Now, the weight on this drone, we know it's only about what 135 grams on this drone.
Yeah,
It's
139, I think. Yeah, 135. 135.
yeah,
You're right.
somewhere in there. So
Uh-huh.
we're looking at 4K 30 in with the stabilized video
Yeah.
and 12 megapixel stills, which is quite interesting with this drone. So I don't know. What do you think, Lawrence, on this drone?
Well, with the 22 gigabyte, with a 22 gigabyte storage, I think this one will be more popular than the first one. Because honestly, a lot of people that said they wasn't going to get the Neo got it. And you know why they got it? Because of the price.
Mhm.
$200, bro.
Well,
Two
if this
hundred
one is
dollars and at $200, and you do not need a controller.
right, but if this one is available,
Yeah,
I
if it is,
feel
yeah.
that I feel that more people will go with it because it's available. If it's available,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a DJI product. One,
Can I, can I,
two.
go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish. No, go ahead and finish.
One, like I said, two. I'm at two, right? Right. Two is a
Yeah,
DJI
two.
product. Three, I think that when they look at DJI and they see the capability of
Mm-hmm.
what DJI can do, they'll think that they can do some of the most miraculous things with this. But
Right.
if you look at some of the videos that's out there with this drone and with the original, it's quite capable.
Oh, it's very capable because the version one proved more than proved that. I haven't seen a whole lot of videos of that drone crashing or doing what it's not supposed to do, first of all. And I'd
Exactly
like to also point out, you know why this drone is going to sell more than the first one?
why.
Because the Mavic 4 didn't sell. And now anything that comes from DJI, people are going to snatch that shit up with the quickness. Watch.
Because they
Watch.
weren't able to get the Mavic
They
4.
weren't right. They weren't exactly. They weren't able to get other drones.
I kind of see where you're going with that because, the funny thing is, if you keep something from a people, they're more inclined to when they can, they will. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. And someone said Neo N3 goggles. Oh, I love my Neo N3 goggles and FPV controller. Or phone is turnkey. Yes. Now you have different options to fly this thing. You can use the autonomous features from your hand and from your hand and motion, move around, or you can use the FPV radio and fly it like a real drone, or use your phone.
Honestly, Lawrence, I really believe that that's where the industry is going.
Yeah, yeah.
Drones, period,
It's
to more
drones, period. Yes, you're
to more
100% right.
autonomous flight.
There's an FPV company out there called Sub 250.
Hmm.
Everything they sell is Sub 250. And they're doing damn good.
Well, not only sub 250, but I mean autonomous flight. I believe that everything by the time drones are a thing to where it's everywhere, widespread throughout industry, because you don't see them, but they're there.
Right.
You understand? We use them and sell. There's other people
Hey,
using
Neil.
them. There's other
Yes,
industry using
yes.
them.
3 minutes
Um.
till our last sponsor.
Okay. Um. It's an actual thing. So when I say this to say, by the time you think that you're seeing a drone on a daily basis again,
Mm-hmm.
because it kind of because with all the legislation and everything that's going on, it kind of curbed it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when you
I
start
get it.
seeing them on a daily basis from now on, you probably know that they're all, with what's going on. But
You see
as
what
far
Bill
as
put?
what?
Bill Coast to Coast. He says, I don't think we'll see DJI in the US anytime soon. No anti-gravity either. Might be source funded. Um, I
Well, it's
don't know.
possible. It's
I don't
possible,
know.
Bill.
Yeah, yeah.
But as far as DJI is concerned, I think you will what with after all what's going on right now, you probably will see it, but you probably will see it at with tariff right now. And I've looked on the same site that I purchased from last September,
Mm-hmm.
and the Enterprise drone is basically around the same price. So
Okay.
the tariffs have been
They
suspended.
have been implemented. Well,
No,
we
they
know
have been
this.
suspended.
Oh,
They were
oh,
suspended. Now the last time I checked, which was a couple of weeks ago. Now I don't know, but when they said they were suspended, they were suspended.
right, right. I
If you
remember that
wanted
was
to
a little
buy those
90-day
type,
thing they were doing.
right? So if you wanted to buy those things, then you could have.
Right.
So when you start getting into, we don't
Provided
know
you
where,
paid the tariff.
because we haven't heard anything yet. But we know that DJI is not because of tariff; it's because of the human rights violation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which DJI already um argued against, showing that their factories are all automated. So that got rid of it. But once once an animal sinks its fangs into its prey, it's hard to let
Mhm.
go.
Well,
That's
I'm glad you mentioned that, because what I wanted to mention to you
sponsor
next
time.
is,
Exactly.
oh, okay, sponsor time, exactly. I'm tired of you and these sponsors, really,
Hey,
truthfully.
hey, hey. Every time we miss, I get a cut.
Oh, I'll be back with my comment on that in a minute. Nano, for all your protective case needs and for all your purchases, 10% off, use Phantom Flight 10 for 10% off on all for all, excuse me, for all your protective case needs. If you need to protect your cameras, gimbals, and anything else that you feel is precious to you, there's a link in the description. No, seriously, Nanook, great company from Canada. They did right by me, and after speaking with these people, they were nice to me. They gave me this code. They told me to give it out, use it as well. So I give it out
Okay.
to everyone
Okay. There you go.
else. They do custom cases, whatever you need. So they'll protect anything you have from your drones. Go on their site. There's a link in the description. Check it out. They'll protect anything you need. There's
Gun cases,
drones,
rifle
right? Yeah,
cases.
gun
You need a
cases,
hard case for your rifle.
watches, gimbals, and it's
Mm-hmm.
custom cutouts they make for every single drone that comes out.
True. True.
Check them out. I got a tower that stacks taller than me.
Hey, Leonard.
Hey, Leonard, check it out. Yo, and and for you guys that are in Canada, I don't know how it works for you, but Plastic Cases is the company behind Nano. So if
Okay.
you
Okay.
so I mean,
I just wanted to make
little
a
secret.
statement.
So if you can get them a little cheaper, maybe you could check it out.
Right. I just wanted to make a statement because Bill had mentioned, Coast to Coast had mentioned that he doesn't think that DJI will be in the United States anytime soon. And I just
Hmm.
wanted to mention that me personally, and this is me personally saying this, I believe DJI will be back in the United States in about 2 years. And the reason I
2 years?
say the reason I'm saying 2 years, follow where I'm going with this. All
I'm
of this
listening.
eVTOL shit will be over with. The countries will be launched, the companies will be launched, everything will be flying around, and they'll be making toy models of these eVTOLs. So guess what comes next? A flying version of that eVTOL. Give it a couple of years. And I think DJI, a couple of years and a few Mavic models up, a couple of Mavic models up, and they'll be back in the United States.
Nope, I don't think so.
No?
Nope. And what I think they won't be
Why
anymore.
so? Why
They
why
won't.
so?
I'm going to tell you why. Because if you look at and this is not to go away from the subject, but it is taking us away from the subject. But after what the U.S. Commerce has imposed upon DJI, this gives them the rights and the ability to impose tariffs on DJI. So now they don't have to worry about the NDAA. They can impose these tariffs to make DJI drones more competitive in price
Right.
to the
Yeah.
American
Yeah.
drones that are
Oh, that's going
produced.
to happen regardless.
So as that you may not now say, because of all of the incentives to
Hmm.
buy American made drones, right?
Yeah.
You can get government contracts.
Right.
See, it's not about you flying recreational anymore.
Oh no. Yeah, I
They
agree.
don't care anymore. And I hate to be the one to say it, but they don't care about you flying recreational. They've said it plain as day. Now,
It's true.
when you talk about that, the incentives is there for everybody to make a drone for some commercial use. So when you look at this and you say to yourself, okay, where are they going with this? Now, and you wanted to go off topic. I wanted to stay on topic, but you know it kind of leads into where we were going
Hey,
next.
Joe.
But staying online, they wanted to do this, and they're putting a lot of money into it, and I
Yeah,
don't.
they are. They are.
Yeah. So let's look at our next topic
Gotcha.
because right here in New York, New York has their own NYC emergency. What is it? Crime and what is it? Crime response. Oh, anyway,
It
I'm, I'm,
is their it's
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 it's something. So I want to get into this because this one here is kind of
it's a tactical drone force.
it's kind of deep to me because um New York, right, wants to establish or New York has established. But let's get into this. In they're seeking to come up with these what they call smart and safe streets, Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
and to
I
do
hear
that,
it on the news every day.
yeah, we hear it all the time. Your man, Mayor, get out my pockets, Adams,
Yeah.
um, has implemented a city's first ever drone committee,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought which was laughable to hell. But
It is, but his boy's in
but
charge of it.
no, and don't get me wrong because I like this because I like where they're going with this, and this is why I say to you they're trying to phase out anybody who is not flying commercially here in New York.
Yep.
And they're phasing you out completely.
Completely.
And
If you are not flying in an AMA
mhm.
airfield, your ass might get tased.
Well, according to this here, what I'm understanding, um, this is the first ever for operation or drone operation committee.
Yes.
This comes from deputy mayor for public safety. Because remember, we talked about
Say his name. Say his
remember we
name.
talked. Hold on, we talked about public safety before. Off
Uh-huh.
and on, we talked about this being public safety issues, nuisance, public
Yeah.
safety issues, nuisance. Okay, this deputy mayor, and it was. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay. Deputy mayor of public safety, Chaz Daughtry.
Yep. Yep. That's the
Yeah,
punk.
leave my man Chaz alone.
Yeah, I know he's got a job. I can still call him a punk. All he do is
You,
stand
you
there.
can't, you can't mess with
Look, when
Chaz.
he's standing there, he's thinking about eating biscuits with mustard. Stop it.
Come on, leave Chaz alone. Chaz, me and him is friends on LinkedIn. We,
Stop it.
no,
All
but
right.
seriously,
Go
no. All
ahead.
jokes aside, no. Chaz Daughtry, and he's I guess the goal is to what they're trying to do, right? Believe it or not, is to strengthen the how drones are used throughout or across different agencies
Mm-hmm.
throughout the city. So when we get into that, right? So we say from and right now we have a couple of police precincts that are pilot programs in the city.
Yeah. One around the corner
One,
from you.
one is the 6-7, the other one is the 71st. There's a couple of them. Um, there's three actually here in Brooklyn because it's a large territory. Central Park is another one.
No, no, no. Brooklyn needs three.
Stop it.
Just play.
No, it's a large territory
Yeah.
of open area. You know, in G class, Brooklyn has the most G class airspace
In the
than
five
any other.
boroughs. Yeah, that I know. Yes, that's true.
So the police can operate there easier.
Yeah.
So now, so per precinct per capita, it's got the most space. That's why there's two precincts operating. You got Central Park, then you have another one I believe is in if I'm not mistaken, was it Harlem? One of them, Queens.
Central Park. One is in Lower Harlem, and one
Mhm.
is also downtown City Hall. That's a major
Mm.
launch point, also.
Is it?
City, not City Hall. One Police Plaza. I'm sorry. One Police Plaza is an actual
Well,
spot
that's
where
what
they
I was
launch.
saying.
Yeah, where they launch drones from as well.
But that's what I was saying.
But they
So
plan. Go
the
ahead.
goal with this project that they're doing here, what they have announced, is something that they've been piloting for about a year or so now, and I've actually seen it actually working. Where the drone was deployed from the roof of the precinct, where it went to, I could care less because I was
Right.
driving by, just seen it happen to take off. But I do know that they mentioned that from these precincts that they were piloting these programs for gunshot response or any crime response.
Mm-hmm.
So now they want to expand this.
It, and they have all rights and to
For the
do.
expansion.
And apparently, it's been very successful because we
Mhm.
have a problem with subway surfing here in New York, and they've caught
Right.
mad teens doing this. I mean, kids just died last month doing it, and now they're catching the teens because they know the hot spots where the kids climb out of the train and get on top and ride across the bridge into Manhattan, all for YouTube or whatever. They've tried to get YouTube to stop. It's working because
I'm
they're
glad
catching
you
mad
mentioned that.
kids doing this,
I'm glad you mentioned that because that's one of the things
and
that
it's
this
becoming a
program
nuisance.
has been able to catch. And
Yes,
now they're looking to expand this. Now, not only for like say for being able to deploy on say robbery or gunshots and stuff like that, and say, but also emergency situations. But
yes.
this this whole committee will bring together, believe it or not, Lawrence, this is miraculous. Leaders from multiple city agencies, including the NYPD, the FDNY, which is inevitable because they should be involved,
Right.
emergency management, all right, parks and recreation,
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
right, the Department of Buildings, the Department of Environmental Protection.
And this covers all emergency service
Hmm.
within New York. I know
Right.
they already work with Parks and Recreations because they have a drone launch platform in Central Park.
Hmm.
So they just recently added that to Central Park, actually.
Now,
So
what I find interesting about the whole drone thing with the Parks Department is that the city for the last 6 years has been feeding lies to the parks people about telling you
employees, yeah.
right about telling you about what was it, the whole what was it they were saying, it was a whole
Well, one lady was telling us they would uh, they would
it,
confiscate our drones. They told the
right,
park
right, but
they
it
would
had to
confiscate our drones and give us a ticket.
it had to do with privacy.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you can't fly over people because you invade their privacy in a public park.
Right.
When you're outside, there is no privacy. Do you know, coming really quick, coming out of the subway at 8th Avenue, walking to 7th Avenue, once you pass the turnstiles in a subway, come out of the
Mhm.
subway system, your picture's taken over 100 times and run through computers for anti-terrorism and all of that stuff. So there is no privacy when you're on a street with hundreds of other people or in a park with thousands of other people.
Well, I get what you're saying because the same thing happens at the Barclay. But what I wanted to tell you was that each of these agencies will still control their own drone program.
Mm-hmm.
But what they do and what they will do is that they will encourage inter agency collaborations and still control the testing of in their areas. So
Yeah.
and listen, it's another way of putting money into another program, into the same program that's
Mm-hmm.
already existing. This program already exists here in the city. They're just expanding it.
Well, see, I want to point this out also. New York wants to be, even though we know what was that county that started the drone police?
Chula
What
Vista, Chula
Chula
Vista
Vista, right? They originally started in
in
the United
California.
States. We did that story 4 years ago, 5 years ago. But New York State wants to be
More than that.
that sample state of how to do things when it comes to crime, emergencies. We have it all here, and they want to have it all under control. Instead of sending out a police car during rush hour, they're launching drones, and it's working. And they're
Uh-huh.
making the model of this. Right now, they have the city also uses drones to monitor swimmers, detect sharks, prevent injuries and fatalities from subway surfing, track criminal suspects attempting to flee, access damage for after emergencies and disasters, and monitor large-scale events and critical infrastructure. We had a shooting here in Manhattan yesterday or the day before. They used drones. Drones were out there.
Well, see, Lawrence, they just trying to expand
Yeah.
the system that they had, and honestly, it makes sense because with the system that they have to being able to response, if you call in right and you say that a guy in a red shirt did this, that, and the other,
And he's
red
walking
shirt,
down so and so street
yeah,
right now.
they're able to be able to lock that into coordinates and
Yep.
to be able to see on whatever street cameras anyone
Hmm.
who fits that description.
Or a
So
car or
anyone
vehicle.
wearing so anyone wearing a red shirt would be the ones highlighted on that camera. They've
Yes.
now upgraded this to being able to implement the drone to tell you that the assailant went down such and such street, headed north, headed east, headed west, headed
Hmm.
south. You understand? On
Yep.
such and such whatever. He's in whatever.
Right.
He's on foot. He's or they
Or
are. They've
or
been able
there
to
are
do
three
this.
suspects
And
in the area with the red jacket. That's
mhm.
another thing, So it I'm behind it. Do I like it? No, because now I cannot go out and fly as a hobbyist anymore. Every time I fly, it's got to be for freaking work.
Well, honestly, if your ducks in a row, you're good. But what I
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
say, we had mentioned last week about 3-3 that bill
Uh huh.
333 4,
Yes.
and it was a comment in the chat about it shouldn't pass. And I'm
I
curious
saw
to
that.
know, yeah, I'm curious to know why it shouldn't pass because I feel that it should pass. If our Capitol Police, the police who secure the Capitol, don't have the ability to mitigate drone flight, especially drones that may propose a threat to the Capitol,
Hmm.
then what are they actually doing in this day and time?
Good point.
I just wanted
Good
to say
point.
that.
It's sometimes you just got to take a deep breath and sigh and woosah, have a woosah moment. I'm learning to do that. I'm learning because with all the stuff being thrown at you between the propaganda that's thrown at you on TV, the stuff you have to hear on the street, and the stuff you have to see on the streets of New York, it's a lot sometimes,
Lawrence,
especially in a heat wave.
I think I think
Huh?
Angie I think Angie's comment might be towards you. I'm not sure. I'm just
Oh
saying.
yeah, yeah. I was chatting with her. We were chatting back and forth, and she was saying the satellite above your head tracks your phone, and your phone track you
Mhm.
wherever you go. And I was just concurring, agreeing with her on that. There there is really no privacy. I mean,
No, you're right.
except in
Yeah,
your own
yeah.
bedroom, and not even then because your cell phones are listening. How many times has your cell phone been sitting there and you say Walla Walla Bang Bang or something and the phone goes, I did not
Hold
understand
on, hold on. If my cell phone is listening to everything that's going on in the bedroom, we got a lawsuit.
that? Yeah, I'd like to see you try and fight that one. We'll just wait. We'll just bring him back to court until he runs out of money. You know how they do. You know how it goes. Open up your burner accounts, everyone. Gary, Brant Ariels, Gary, our Canadian friend, and has requested that we get at least 30 likes on our live stream. I mean, come on, guys. These other channels, they pull out burner accounts and open up multiple windows and all this stuff. We
Is
do
that
it
what it
for real here. We don't fluff the numbers like some other places.
is that what it
It's
is?
all about
I,
fluffing the
I, don't,
numbers, bro.
I don't think
Now,
that's what it is.
and don't get me started. I've been good today. I've been good today. Uh, I would like to end the stream on a good note.
You know what? I just wanted to say, I I heard that Captain Ray,
Yeah,
he had back surgery. I heard, and
right,
well, if I'm not mistaken,
right.
about a week or so ago, a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
Hmm.
I hope he's doing all right. If anybody hears this and knows him, that hears this and knows him, please tell him I say that I hope he's doing well and a
Yeah,
speedy
yeah.
recovery. I
From
do know
those
that he's supposed
guys.
to be on. He's supposed to be on tonight. I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a minute.
Yeah, I get it.
I hope he's all
I
right.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Uh, hey, Brian.
So anyway, Lawrence, moving right along.
I want to get to the Astro.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the Astro, the
Since
Freefly Astro Max. The Freefly Astro Max. It's not a new drone, but it was introduced back in February, which happens to really make it
Go
kind
ahead,
of
I'll show the video while you talk.
the Freefly Astro was introduced, like I said, back in February of this year. The it's the latest from Freefly systems
Mm-hmm.
that actually doubles, believe it or not, in the payload. So it can double its payload of the previous drone, and has with 60% more thrust. So
Yes.
it has 28 minutes of flight, I guess, with a 1 kilogram payload, which is 2.2 pounds payload, and or 18 minutes with a 3 kilogram, which is 6.6 kilogram payload. And this works with the Sony uh, LR1 payloads. This has a 6 megapixel, uh, believe it or not, for mapping and inspection, four
Okay.
lens capability, LiDAR one capability for this drone. So this drone happens to be the drone of drones, but the price
And made in the United States.
right. So if you can put a price in the chat for this drone, Lawrence, I don't know, believe it or not.
Yeah, I could do better than that. I could do
Put the
better than
link
put the price for
put
the
the link
chat.
to their group, to their page
Here we
in the
go. Right
yeah.
there. 20,000. Made in the United States. You wanted an American drone? Here it is, 20,000. Now, if we
Now
want to
this
build
is
this
not
drone, huh? Go ahead.
but this is not for the average Joe.
No,
This
it's
is for
not. It's not for the
this is for
hobbyist.
someone who is into mapping and stuff like that. And stuff like and this is where the United States is going to.
Now,
Companies like
just to get batteries for this,
this.
because it runs on two batteries is going to cost you $695. Then you're going to need two superchargers, fast chargers, because those are $200 each. And by the time you get all of that down, your price jumps to a whopping $22,989.90 before tax.
Hmm. How about that?
But it's made in the United States.
Right.
It's made here in the United States, and this is what we cried for. This is what we want. And listen to what Herman mentioned earlier. He said we will. He said all they want is to make DJI comparable to these other high-end drones. Now, if DJI comes in and takes the Mavic 5 and sells it for $6,000, $7,000, and it's on the enterprise level, it'll fit in, right?
It's not DJI that's doing that.
Right. Well, yeah, I know. It's
It's
the
the guy
country.
you bought it from.
Right. So we do have companies here in the United States. The Brink drone starts at about $10,000-$11,000. Great drone, but it's used for tactical. It's made in America also. We do have companies here making drones, but they're not thinking
Purpose
about
built.
they're not thinking about you hobbyists. So
America.
Jody said
Purpose built.
19,500 if you sell him one of your P4s. He'll be
You know what? For the originator, if you put half of it in the account, I'll send it to you.
Oh wow. Okay. See, Jody, you're wearing them down, bro. You're wearing them down, bro. Yeah,
But not the
it,
V2.
now keep in mind that drone starts at 20,000, and that's without payload. That's just the drone and the radio. You haven't brought the camera, the lidar, or whatever you're going to use it for.
Right.
But the good thing about that step up of a drone is it can carry anything from 1.5 pounds to 6.6 pounds. Its predecessor was only able to carry 3 pounds at max. This one carries 6.6 pounds, which means you could probably put a LiDAR system on it along with a speaker or something else. It can handle the payload.
Right.
But,
You know what?
yeah.
I never saw the need for the speaker and all.
I
Who am I talking to?
Right, because you can't hear them. You could talk, but right. I get now search and rescue. Okay, I could see them using the speakers.
That's why I like Brink, because it's two-way. But who
Yes,
am I speaking to? Period. When I use the enterprise.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, Herman, it's that
Yeah.
time.
Is it? So, anything you want to say to the nice people out there in the drone world before
That's
we get
it.
out of here? Huh?
Enjoy the rest of your evening. Be nice to someone.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. No, seriously. Honestly, we appreciate you all for coming and hanging out with us. And what I will say tonight is, and I'll say it every night until we get past this, protect yourself, protect your hobby.
Yes.
All that cowboy flights and stuff like that, there's no time for that. It's the time to buckle down and do the right thing. Be aware of what's being legislated in your area. You understand? Find out what's going on. Be more attentive to what's happening.
Agreed.
And
Definitely agreed.
I can't say it anymore. But if you get the chance to educate someone, educate the next one, because what I'm seeing happening now is the same education that you were giving to teach one, as they were telling you, as they were making you as the hobbyist look like the demon.
Yeah.
They're using the same education now to try to bring themselves in as the ones that want to fly the area safely. So what I'm saying to you is this: the same hobby you enjoyed and loved, from what I'm seeing, is trying to be taken from you and being used for themselves to implement what they want to use it implemented for commercially. So do the right things, guys. Protect yourself, protect your hobby, and be safe out there.
Yep.
Now, see, all right.
That's it, bro.
And we'll see you next time with those guys.
With those guys.
Good night, everyone.
See you next week, God willing.
I love those guys.